Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand them a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're going to get more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works And especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And then also, of course, in the first quarter of 2025, we always get a correction. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly pulling back after making that move yesterday. And also we have stocks flat. Don't forget we have Bitcoin and Ethereum contracts ending on Friday. So it's definitely going to be a volatile week. And then next week for stocks is definitely going to be volatile. If you're a part of the stock Patreon, I reposted the calendar. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are still moving up. We have the dollar slightly down. We have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Circle and SBI will launch USDC in Japan March 26th. And guys, we know that's all about adoption. They're trying to get these tokenized dollars circulated globally. That is Circle's job, doing the job for the Fed. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Trump's World Liberty 5 has deployed its stablecoin USD1 on BNB chain. And right now it's not available yet. But guys, we see the stablecoin plan. And we see Trump and Trump's family pushing crypto adoption. Now we have Custodial Bank and Vantage Bank have tokenized US dollar demand deposits on Ethereum using Custodia's Avid stablecoin. And as soon as we get stablecoin regulation, again, like I told you, they'll be able to hit that $1 trillion mint button. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. We clearly see that stable coins are the foundation and DeFi is definitely the new banking. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $196 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And remember, this is a plan. It moves in phases. We're definitely seeing every sector in the legacy market being broken up. And we know the fix. AI, blockchain, and these digital currencies, robots, algorithms, and drones. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Abu Dhabi, ADGM, and Chainlink partner to develop compliant tokenization framework for tokenized assets. And I've already done a few videos on this. All the money that it takes to be compliant now is going to be streamlined due to these digital currencies and blockchain, saving billions but put a lot of people out of work. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have China's CPIC rolls out 100 million tokenized fund with Hashkey as real-world asset trend expands in Asia. And all these trillion-dollar funds, stocks, bonds are going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, Blackrock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs right now are down. And we have spot Bitcoin ETFs record 7-day inflow streak. And remember to pay attention to the inflows and outflows. And we have 21 shares in Europe will be offering Bitcoin, Solana with staking yield and XRP exposure. And even though we see 21 shares shutting down two of its futures, Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, they're definitely expanding over in Europe. Now we have Litecoin is now available in Telegram wallet for all non-US users of Telegram. Now we have Kraken considers $1 billion debt raise with Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan ahead of IPO. And don't forget, guys, the Rothschild Fund still owns a piece of Kraken. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we're seeing more and more of these exchanges going public. And these exchanges are nothing but banks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Japanese real estate giant Open House Group is now accepting Doge, Solana, and XRP, and was already accepting Bitcoin and Ethereum. And we know that's all about adoption. Now we have Trump Media and Technology Group announces a partnership with Crypto.com to launch ETFs. And again, guys, we have the President of the United States with his hands on this new economy, pushing it right in front of the people's eyes, and the sheep have no clue. Why don't they have a clue? Because they pay attention to things that don't matter. He's clearly moving this legacy market over to this whole new digital economy. And we know when you want to hide something, you hide it in plain sight. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Singapore Exchange DigiFT is launching 2 fully tokenized index funds. And we have Apple, Tesla, Microsoft among stocks to get tokenized. But remember, guys, we saw this before with FTX and the Bankman. So we know the technology is there. Just like BlackRock's Larry Fink advised us, everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. And speaking of BlackRock, we have Securitize brings Blackrock'S Buidl fund to Solana. And of course, if you go to social media, everybody's cheering this on. But never forget, this space was supposed to get rid of the banks, and that was the narrative that they were selling everybody. But we know the big banks and big corporations were funding the space from the beginning in order to get us moved over to this fourth industrial revolution, whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids' books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.